Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. It's Saturday morning at Kim's Nissan here in Laurel. They've got some great deals on some good vehicles. I saw some cars out front with some good red tag specials, and they are ready to sell them to you. Come by and see the staff here. Jim Kilgore will get you ready to go on some deals, and he will set you up. And some scores from Friday night last night, the Tigers fall in the jungle to Mendenhall 52-35 in a game that was pretty much like the rest of them. Not too far of a score the rest of the season. But anyway, Morris and Jay Jones will be our players of the week in the final, kicking it with the coach, with Coach Braddock this Tuesday from Raising Cane's. We'll be traveling to Newton County on Friday night in Newton to finish out the season. Maybe the Tigers can get a win. Maybe not. We'll see. If it don't happen, it will be the first Tiger team to ever go 0-10 in school history. Also in the area, Laurel won big at Forest Hill, 48-0 in a game that was pretty much Laurel's from the get-go. West Jones won big, 35-0 against South Jones. Also locally in the area, Silva Bay wins their region championship. They get a 42-14 win over Benton Academy. Up around Yazoo City. A weird region in academy play, but, that's the way it goes in academy football. Also, other games in the area, a big win for Brandon as they beat Oak Grove 31-21. And also Wayne County falls to Stone County 31-21. And Hattiesburg beats Picayune 49-35 in a good game that Hattiesburg pulled away with in the end. So actually that was 31-14 Brandon over Oak Grove. So according to Max Preps, there's always going to be some differentiation. I saw that score from Sports 601 here, run by the Impact, our buddy James Pugh. So, whether it's 14 or 17 points or 10, Oak Grove lost to Brandon. So, in a game that I heard was close at some points, but overall a good one. And again, thank you to our sponsors, especially Kim's Nissan here in Laurel. You can go to any of the Kim's dealerships to find great quality people. And Crazy 8 Vapor, those two are our Saturday morning show sponsors. So thank you guys. You guys have been awesome. And Central Sunbelt Federal Credit Union, with having sponsors like that, you really can't go wrong. Kinsley, just get here when you can, buddy. I'd rather, it's been one of them mornings, crazy traffic in Laurel on a Saturday, huh?
Well, it really bothers me when people drive like they have nowhere to be. I mean, gas is already high, and then you just want to be out on the road and just drive like a snail or even a turtle. I'm like,
Well, how some people are on a Saturday morning, they like to lollygag around. It's bad, but anyway, busy day, and we're going to start picking games. It's Kinsley and I. We don't know where Big Ten Bob is. I'm sure he'll be back next week, but he's been busy supporting Susan B. Komen. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so he's been over in Georgia. So I'm sure he's taking a break on Saturday.
Time of his life. He ain't studying us today.
Yeah, so We'll give him a pass this week. So we'll get to also ride around with Tommy Davis on Monday. So y'all be able to check that out. We'll be taking out a Dodge Challenger, one of the new ones here. So that's going to be a lot of fun, Kinsley.
It is going to be a lot of fun. Actually, like the little ride around thing y'all do. That's it's very entertaining. It also gives the viewers or listeners idea of the vehicle and all its features and stuff like that. And so that's some pretty good stuff. I like it.
Yeah, just a few weeks ago, my wife and I bought a brand new Rogue, and that Rogue is, outstanding. It will stop on a dime, and it has some get up and go. I was testing it out on 84 this morning, and the speed, you can get up and get it as long as certain Laurel police officers aren't around. They call it the City Beautiful, but really they should change that name because there's potholes everywhere. You're driving around and they say, oh, the City Beautiful. They need to get Ben and Aaron over there to fix the potholes, don't they?
Yeah, the city is beautiful, but the roads are just as ugly as it can be. So, just to, hint to, the city leaders and, people like that who are in control of getting the roads fixed. I mean, why do you think there are so many, tire retailers in Laurel, They make a killing around here because
the potholes suck here in the so-called
they do. It's ridiculous.
and the self-proclaimed City Beautiful. I've never heard of that. Really, the City Beautiful.
Yeah, my dad, he fixed a lot of axles because of these potholes.
Yeah, it gives your dad some good business, but it gives everybody else pain in the pocketbook because hey. After you get a brand new car here at Kim's Nissan, you don't want to have your tires ruined by a City Beautiful so-called self-proclaimed name.
What all the tax dollars going towards? Obviously, it's not fixing the roads around here.
Come on now, HGTV's been in town. With that. So
okay, is that where it's going?
Yeah.
Oh.
They need to fix the potholes, Johnny McGee.
Even they have to travel around town as well. So
we need to fix the potholes. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying it'd be nice if we had smoother roads around.
Smoother. And streets that don't flood all the time. That'd be good too.
That'd be nice. That's a little bit more of a different avenue right there. But it'll be a lot more easy.
But still, the City Beautiful though. They call it
but it's definitely not the roads.
Well, anyway, we could sit on there and talk about that for an hour or so if we wanted to, but it is what it is.
You know us, there's always something to talk about around here.
Oh yeah, we can talk about it, So but let's talk about college football. Let's talk about some of that now, and let's talk about your Golden Eagles taking on. Who were they playing? UTSA, the Roadrunners. This has always been an interesting matchup. Southern's won last year over in San Antonio in a shootout game, and I remember watching it on Facebook of all things. Thank goodness that they went to ESPN3 on that.
Right.
UTSA's 3-4, Southern is 2-3. I think Southern's favored by 16 points or so, and they're at home. It's homecoming at the Rock. What do you think about this one, Kinsley?
It'll be a nice game. It's homecoming, so I'm pretty sure the atmosphere will be nice. I'm still pulling for my Golden Eagles. But I'm kind of growing concerned, especially over games that they should win. And I'll say they'll pull out this victory, but I still feel as if they're still having these offensive struggles that they really shouldn't be having at this point in the season. And I'm not going to really even say it's the players. They have a lot of talent on offense, but if you if you're not calling the right plays. You're consistently calling the plays that don't work. If you run the play 2 times and it gets you negative yardage, why are you still running the play? You have to be smart about this type of stuff. So hopefully, they'll
give me a score for the game.
They'll win it by a touchdown.
I'm going to say 28-21 Southern.
Okay, I can dig that. The defense has been playing pretty well, so that's what I feel is going to really, keep them in the game, but the offense is going to have to, get it together.
All right, the other game in the state, Auburn is going to be traveling to Oxford to take on Ole Miss, and Auburn is favored by 4 points. Kinsley, I listened to state local radio. Metcalf is out for Ole Miss. I just don't see Ole Miss winning. I think Auburn's going to win probably 38-30.
Well, to be honest, John, and whether Metcalf was playing or not, I really didn't think Ole Miss was going to pull this out anyway. I mean, looking at a pretty tough Auburn team. I mean, they're not as tough as they used to be, but I still think they're too much of a match for the Rebels.
Okay, so give me a score.
Auburn by 2 touchdowns.
Okay. Next, Mississippi State travels down to Baton Rouge to take on the LSU Tigers in Tiger Stadium. Mississippi State, the 6.5-point underdog. And, State won last year 30-7 against the Tigers. It's a big game. LSU still has playoff contention. Mississippi State's trying to improve on the season. Their running game has finally improved. They ran the ball a lot last week, the last time they played against Auburn 2 weeks ago. And, this should be an interesting matchup. Two good defenses. Kinsley, what do you like about this one?
Yeah, to be honest, I like LSU in this one, to be honest. I mean, not trying to ruffle your feathers, but I think LSU is going to be a bit much for State. It'll be a close one.
Well, I think you're wrong on that one.
Of course you do,
Mississippi State, they've got a great new coach. He's going to be coming up with some excellent plays to run the football against LSU, which is susceptible to the run. They can't stop the run, especially on trick plays, and there's going to be a few trick plays for Mississippi State tonight. And I just don't see LSU winning. It's going to be a close game. It's going to come down to a field goal. I'm going to go with the Bulldogs 28-25.
Okay, well, that defense is going to have to contain Burrow, Brissett, and Jefferson, so.
They will.
Okay.
Just wait and see.
Okay. I definitely have to wait. I mean, game doesn't start till 6.
I'll cook you some crow next week.
Some crow?
Yeah.
Never had that.
We'll put barbecue sauce on there.
Okay, well, what if State doesn't win? Then what?
Well,
this won't be no cooking.
Won't be no cooking. Get ready for the next game.
Hey, anything could happen. I'm just saying. I think this, unless you might be a bit of a test. I mean, hey, you got Burrow who can pass.
I ain't worried about him.
We
got a good defense now.
Okay.
You just have to wait and see. Now let's go to the Big Ten here, okay? Big Ten Bobs, Michigan Wolverines taking on the Michigan State Spartans. Sparty. That's going to be, I believe it's at Michigan State.
Yeah.
Lansing, Michigan.
Yeah.
What do you think about this one?
Michigan. I mean, to be honest, I haven't really kept up with Michigan in a while, but I think the last time I kept up with Michigan State actually was when T.J. Duckett played for them, and that was how many years ago? I think I was still in high school at the time, but yeah, Michigan. They're just a powerhouse.
Yeah, I agree. Michigan wins this game. A rival game.
Yeah,
and I like Michigan here. I think Shea Patterson's been doing a great job for Michigan this season.
Yeah.
And Michigan wins big. So probably by a couple touchdowns.
Yeah.
Next, we have out in the Pac-12, Washington State taking on Oregon. Former Oak Grove quarterback Brandon Minshew is the quarterback for Washington State. Oregon is a 3-point dog to Washington State. Who do you like here?
I like Oregon. I think they have a pretty decent offense. I'm surprised you said that there's a guy from Brandon plays for Washington State.
Yep.
Oh, okay.